Pasha, and today in this session we are going to start one of the new chapters of 7th standard NCERT science, that is water, a precious resource. Students, now we shall discuss about the chapter that is water, a precious resource. Students, indeed water is a very much precious. Okay, why? Because we cannot imagine even a single day without water. Okay, so we'll use water for many purposes, for drinking, for cooking, and for washing clothes, and for many other things. Okay, even to grow anything, so we need water. So without water we cannot live. Okay, so look at here, water is essential for all living beings. Okay, so it is not only for human students. Okay, it is necessary for even small creature also. Okay, for each and every living being, water is essential. No one can imagine life without water. Okay, so if there is water, there is life. If there is water, there is future. Okay, so without water, there is no life and there is no future. Then how we know that how much water is available for us? Okay, so how we have to come to know that how much of water is available on the earth? Students, when you observe the globe carefully, okay, so when you observe the globe carefully, then just look at here. Most of the color is not blue, no? Okay, so most of the color of the globe or that of the earth is what? Blue. Blue color means water. Okay, so blue color means what? Water. It means that as most of the globe is of blue color, it means that the whole earth, okay, so maximum part of the earth is covered with the water. Okay, here in this the earth, 3/4 of the earth is covered with water, students. Okay, so look at here, how much water is there on the earth? That is nearly 71% of earth surface is covered with the water. Okay, so 71% of earth surface is covered with water. But students, we cannot consume all this water. Okay, the whole water cannot be consumed. Even though earth is covered with most of the water, we cannot consume all the water. Okay, so it is not useful. So in that 71% students, okay, so in that 71% students, 97% water is what? Saline. Okay, just remember, in that 71%, 91% of the water is what? Saline. Saline means it is dissolved with the many salts. Okay, so many permanent salts are dissolved in that water. We cannot use that water, students. So have you ever tasted the water in the ocean? Okay, so when you taste it, then you will feel it salty. Okay, that water cannot be consumed, students. Okay, in that 71% water, 97% of the water is what? Saline, that is present in the ocean. Okay, 97% of water is present in ocean, and 3% water. Okay, only 3% of water is fresh water is available, students. Okay, in 100%, only 3%, 97% of the water is saline, and only 3% is what? Fresh water. This fresh water, this 3% of fresh water is in the form of ice caps, glacier, and snowfields. This 3% is water is not in the liquid state, student. It is not in the rivers underground. Okay, this 3% water includes ice caps, snowfields, and glacier. But in this 3%, the whole 3% cannot be available, students. Look at here. In this 3% water, only 1% water can be, okay, so only 1% fresh water can be easily be accessible. So we can get only 1% of fresh water for our use. This 1% of fresh water includes the water in rivers, canals, and underground water. Students, water is not present in only one state, students. Okay, so on the earth, water is not present is only in the one form. It is present in many forms. Okay, so now we shall discuss the different forms of water that is present in the nature, that is present on the earth. Okay, so here first one is what? We know these states, that is solid, liquids, and gases. So first we will see about solid state. Okay, so in solid state, water is in the form of ice. Okay, you might have seen snow mountains, okay, or glaciers. So that is the solid form of water, students. Okay, so glaciers, snowfields, or and ice. Okay, so these are the solid form of water. The water is in the solid state. So these are the example, that is snow, ice, glaciers. Okay, so here the water is in the solid form. Now liquid state. Okay, so the water present in the liquid state in rivers, lakes, and in underground water. Okay, the water will be present in the liquid state in rivers, lakes, and in underground. Now about gaseous state. Okay, students, so gaseous state, so we'll feel cool air, no? Okay, so we'll feel cool air. So this, what is this cool air? It is nothing but water vapor. Okay, so here the water is present in the form of water vapor in the atmosphere. This is an example of gaseous state of water. Students, now we discuss about the water cycle. That is, what is meant by water cycle. Students, water cycle is a natural process. Okay, water cycle. Okay, so water cycle is a natural process. It takes place continuously on the earth. Water cycle is a natural process that takes place continuously on the earth. So what does this water cycle do? Okay, so this water cycle will maintain the amount of water on the earth. Okay, this water cycle will maintain the amount of water on the earth. Now we'll see one by one what is this water cycle. Students, so wherever the water, okay, so we know that, so water is collected in the riverside lakes. Okay, so water is collected in the riverside lakes. So whenever the sunrays will fall on water. Okay, so whenever the sunrays falls on water, at that time what happens, students? Okay, at that time water gets heated. Okay, at that time water gets heated, and this water will convert into water vapors. Okay, as the water gets heated, gets converted into water vapors. So this process is known as what? Evaporation. Okay, so converting water into water vapor, this process is called as what, students? It is called as what? Evaporation. So here the first step is what? So whenever the sunrise or sunlight falls on the water, okay, so this water gets heated and rises up in the atmosphere in the form of water vapor. This process is called as what? Evaporation. Okay, this process is called as evaporation. Now this water vapors will collect together. Okay, so this water vapor will collect together and they will condense. This water vapor, they will collect together and they will condense. This is called as what? Condensation process, students. So whenever this water vapor collect together, they will condense and they will form water droplets. Okay, then they will form water droplets. Then these water droplets together will form clouds. Okay, so then these water droplets collect together to form clouds. So this process is nothing but what? Condensation. Okay, now, so whenever the volume of water droplets, okay, so whenever the volume of water droplets increases in the atmospheres, okay, so whenever the volume of water droplets increases in the atmosphere, again these water droplets fall on the surface of earth in the form of rain. Okay, then whenever the volume of water droplets increases in the atmosphere, these water droplets again fall on the surface of earth in the form of rain. This process is called as what? Precipitation. Okay, falling of water droplets on the surface of earth is what, students? This process is called as evaporation. Okay, so this is nothing, again this, so whenever we are getting the water droplets again in the form of rain, so these water droplets again they are collected in the riverside lakes. Okay, so this is how the cycle repeats. So now the water is collected in the rivers and lakes. Again the water gets heated, converted into water vapor. Next they will condense to form clouds. Again they will fall on the surface of earth in the form of rain. This cycle repeats, students. It is, there is no one on the nature in the earth. Okay, there is no one on the earth to maintain or to process this water cycle. No, this is not artificial. Okay, so no one will process this water cycle. It happens naturally. Okay, it maintains the amount of water on the earth. This is the what? This is all about water cycle.